What up, Herd? Welcome to another episode of Cover Lovers, where we get to talk about this week's incentives as well as store exclusives. And with us, as always, Mike and Deo. How you guys doing?
How you doing, buddy? You doing good?
Yes, I'm doing good.
Okay, that's cool. I am doing great as well. As always, this is the highlight of my week. It only sucks that it happens on a Monday, and I gotta endure the rest of the week without it. So happy to talk some comics and hang out with you fools.
Yeah. All right, I love it. Love it. Thank you. And Steve, man, it's been a while. It's been a minute, dude. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, man, I had to. I was. It's Monday. You gotta go in with a bang, dude. So we just talked Last of Us. So why not talk covers, man? I'm ready. Jeff, what's going on, brother? You ready for this? I know you are. You're always on the edge.
Yeah, man. I love this show. This is my favorite show. So I can't wait to talk about these covers. I actually haven't seen them. And I was actually at the comic book store when these freaking covers were out too. I didn't even take a look. I was taking care of some other stuff. So yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to talk about it. Can't wait to find out what these guys think.
All right. And before we get started, as always, we got to give a few shout outs. One of them being to our resident DJ, Eddie. Make sure to give him a follow at Beats by Monster. And also shout out to our teenage the Teenage
Ninja Turtles.
That's what I'm saying.
I knew the sad thing is we all knew what you were thinking.
Yeah, I'm like, I guess they're not the Horsemen anymore. They're the Teenage Ninja Turtles.
I mean, there are 2K. Thank you guys so much for making the chat, the community what it is. Sorry about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle comedy. I couldn't help myself. I'm sorry. And shout out to our sponsor, Cover Price. Make sure to use code word Nerdvana14 and you'll get 30 days of unlimited cover price for only 99 cents. And don't forget to head over to Bird City Comics and type in TNH10 to save yourself 10% off your purchases over there at Bird City Comics. And as always, let us get through the chat. What is going on, GT Key? First, as always, man, great to see you. Trish, what is going on? Thank you for stopping by as always. Hyper, thank you for, being on the Last of Us show and just kind of helping us out there, man. Appreciate you. And Doreen, what is going on? Man, love it. Oh, we got Elle in the house from House of Nerd. Thank you for stopping by, Elle. And yeah, you guys ready? Dave, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Here we go with this week's covers.
Awesome.
All right. The first incentives we have, let me change that real quick. And here we go. We have Sins of Sinister #1 Nightcrawlers. We have a 1 in 25 by David Talaski and a 1 in 50 by Ian Gist. But just also know too that this is the Virgin variant. He has the regular trade dress cover as well. And I believe that's a cover A or a cover B. But yeah, Dale, Mike, which cover would you prefer?
Which one do you like?
Spider-Man.
This is the one by Spider-Man by himself there?
Yes.
All right, so you're going with the Talaski. I'm going with the Gist. Yes. Even though there's a regular cover with the same art, I do like it as a Virgin this time around. And I love Gist's work. This is a little bit more static than some of his other stuff, but I'm also a huge sucker for X-23, no matter what she's on. So it's nice to see her like in the forefront of this cover. I also kind of like the sort of duo. I also kind of like the duo tone of the cover. Lots of purples and reds, which just really looks cool to me. It's sort of a different palette for him. He usually does a lot of browns and blacks and that kind of color palette. And then this time around is a little different. So I dig that too. Again, a little static for Gist. So not my favorite cover from him, but I definitely like it more than Talaski. There's nothing wrong with the Talaski. It's okay, but it's just sort of B covery to me. Whereas the Gist looks like an incentive to me.
All right. And I think I know what Steve's going to pick. Steve, which one would you choose?
It's got to be the EM Gist, man. It just, Virgins are, like, I love the Virgin cover. To Big Rob's heart, we hope Big Rob feels better, but the purple, the hue of it gets me ready to, it's bamping me into the next paycheck, basically. So it's gotta be the EM Gist.
Love it. All right, Jeff, are you gonna make the trifecta?
Yeah, I have to agree. First of all, I like EM Gist anyways. Just I like almost anything he does. And he does a lot of store exclusives. I actually like him. So, yeah, Mike's completely right. The Telesky is more of an A-B cover. Actually, yeah, more BC cover. So I would definitely pick the Gist, but obviously I'm gonna take the cover that has that's cheaper. Maybe, you're Mike, you're muted.
I'm telling him to stop crawling on me.
And just like Big Rob would say, I'm pretty sure he'd pick it too, just because of the purples alone.
Yeah,
Right.
he would.
It's a big
All
rock
right.
hard.
All right. And next up, we have
Oh.
this would be a tough one.
Oh my
The
God.
Last Barbarians, #1, and they're both by the same artist, Brian Haberlin.
He's got a third one too.
Oh, really? These
Yeah.
are the two I saw, and I'm like, oh my God, these are gorgeous.
I know.
We have the blonde and the redhead. I mean, I don't know how to describe them, but I'll let you guys decide. So, let's start off with Steve. Steve,
What's
going
up?
on?
Just still chilling. What's going on? Dude, I'm gonna go with Apollo. Dude, he read my mind. I dig the left one. I feel like and this is just my observation, right? I never, like I'm gonna keep it 100. The one on the right, she doesn't look like she has a butt, right? Her legs are, it just looks like has legs, right? And they miss the anatomy of that part, where on the left, it being cut in half, I feel like there's more realism to it. And just not the usage of colors per se, but just the way the drawing is, man. It's amazing to me. I like the left one.
All right, Jeff.
It's funny, but I feel like he drew them in a little bit of two different styles too. It feels a little different, and I actually like both for different reasons. I really dig the one on the left for the details, the close up, the rendering, the shading. It's very cool. I like it. I know the background's kind of whatever, but I kind of still dig it. It feels like it's in fog behind it, so it makes up for that. And then the one on the right, honestly, this buff woman looks awesome. I kind of dig the way the hair is flowing. It's a little kind of crazy there on the left-hand side. But it kind of looks like a more, like, I guess if Tila was a real person kind of thing, and it feels almost watercolor-ish too. So I'm digging that. Damn it. Which one do I pick?
You're going to take them both, aren't you?
I would take them both.
Yeah, wouldn't we all?
Yeah.
Oh,
God.
you went the cover.
Did I say that a little too weird?
Sorry, you went the cover.
I think you were being real about it.
Dale isn't here, is he?
Yeah, he is. He's fine. Don't worry. He lives in my house. Don't worry.
Okay, let me pick then. I will pick the. God, I picked the one on the right. I dig redheads.
Okay.
All right. All right, Mike.
Okay, so this is a yes all around. I'm buying both of these covers. There's no question about it. I'll probably even buy the third one, which is subpar to these two. Spoiler alert: the regular versions of these are the winner and runner-up for cover fire this week. The redhead is by far my favorite, though. I'm not sure exactly why. I think that there's a bit of a Frazetta aesthetic to it. It's the
totally
rounded facial contours and stuff like that really give it a Frazetta look to me, and that sends it over the top. There is nothing wrong with the one on the left, that's for sure. And the detail in both of them are absolutely exquisite. I love the color palettes on both of them. Like that's what I want all my Red Sonja covers to look like, is that one on the right. So when I see one that's kind of close, I'm like, oh, why can't that be a Red Sonja cover? But they're both absolutely gorgeous. I want them both. If I have to pick, it's the right one just barely. And that's literally the way I picked them for cover fire too. Like it just barely eked out a win over the left one. but man, they're both incredible. And there's regular trade dress versions of both of these, but I want the virgins as well. I don't know that they're incentives. I think they might actually just be like C and D covers.
Wow.
Believe it or not.
They are, but I had to put them in here because they're virgin variants. You know, I had to.
Beautiful.
I love the way he drew the muscle on the back of her left leg.
Yeah. Yes.
That tension. I
Mhm.
love it.
Yep. And the same with the musculature in that arm. I mean, she's
Yes.
tough and sexy at the same time. It's a really hard balance to get. I feel like Wonder Woman artists are able to do it a lot, but I feel like on these kinds of books, artists miss the mark a lot of times. And I think Haberlin got it right this time. These are gorgeous. These are absolutely beautiful. These are like up there with cover of the year level kind of covers for me.
Yeah, for me, it would definitely be the one on the left. I mean, that face and the eyes. It's the eyes that get me. You
It's
know,
pretty ethereal. Yeah.
Nice.
It's
Yeah,
like she's looking into my soul.
She is, right?
That's how I feel about it. It's beautiful.
Alonzo, buy me.
Mhm.
Yes, yes.
Love
sure that's-
me.
I'm not sure that's the verb, but
1,000 times yes.
I this friendly family friendly, sir.
you're right.
All right, guys. What about
Deo
this
was the
one here?
tiebreaker, by the way. Deo chose the redhead.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes, Dale.
Like father, like son.
That's right, buddy. You chose the redhead, right? The one with the
High five to that.
yeah.
All right, we have Batgirl number 15, a 125 by Kim Jacinto. Jeff, what are your thoughts on this one? Are you going to pick it up?
No. I am tired of these DC covers looking like BSC covers. This is what it looks like. It looks like a B cover.
F cover for fail.
I like it.
You like it?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's what's pink.
Is it bad art? No,
Go to your mama.
it's not bad art. It's just not a 1 in 25. It literally is just a regular B cardstock cover to me. And I don't even think it should be a cardstock because that's expensive.
Yeah, for
It
$5
should just be a regular cover. Yeah,
It has
nothing
a-
special.
It has like an anime look to it in
the
some
movement?
sense.
Yeah.
And the movement. But yeah, it's there's for it being a 1 in 25. Yeah, I just would not purchase it.
It is
I
bad
mean-
art. That sucks.
Oh, like not bad as bad, but bad meaning good.
No, I've seen bad.
Doreen's
That
not holding
is
back.
bad.
Yeah, no, she's real with it. Doreen.
All right, what about you, Mike?
That-
He's
that's
like,
all.
I'm not even going to unmute myself.
I
It's
actually
bad.
don't even know why this is on here this week.
This is shit. This is shit. This is not. This would even if this were just a B cover, I would never choose it. I mean, this is terrible shit. It doesn't even look finished. I'm not going to get all super negative. I promised myself I'd be more positive today, so I'm just going to shake my head and move on.
I was
All
doing
right.
the same thing. This is why my words are really short.
There you go. Hyper's like she has legs of a prey. She does. It's like
Yeah.
very angular. Very
Got
angular.
legs and she knows how to use them.
Okay, I get you. That character does not look right.
All right. Oh, here we go. Look at it. They blew up a rent. Yes, that's right, Apollo. All right. How about this one right here? By Hayden Sherman. Batman the Adventure Continues Season 3, a 1 in 25. Mike, does this wet your whistle?
I actually kind of like this. It has sort of a pulpish kind of a feel to it. It's a cool angle for characters, like them in the background, kind of cool. Obviously, the lighting is the main stage here. It's a cool sort of like use of negative space too, and creating the characters out of negative space, almost in silhouette. It's at least original and different. So it definitely stands away from other things that are similar. If there's anything similar, I like it. I don't know if I would ever pay a premium for it, but if this were a B cover, I might pick this up just because it's cool and different. And I'm a sucker for anything that looks like an old pulp, like cover or like movie poster or something like that. I think this does that. So it's cool, not for a premium, but it's a cool cover.
Okay. Steve?
Yeah, man, I like it. I dig that it is definitely a cool cover. Doesn't warrant the premium price. Also, kind of is like an ode to Bruce Timm in some sort of sense.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, I dig what he did. I think Hayden nailed it as far as the cover, but for 1 in 25, yeah, I couldn't do that.
Okay. And Jeff.
I dig it when if anybody's ever seen those hero posters where they have like multiple different faces, but they're not drawn out. It's just they're recognizable just because the Green Lantern has his mask across,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Or
Yes.
like that kind of stuff. I dig that, and the fact like kind of did that with Harley here. Also the like you said, that Bruce Timm feel to it. This is better than an A cover, but I don't know necessarily if it is a 1 in 25 necessarily either. But I do dig the lighting from the flashlight. That looks great. The forefront, the shadows, it looks great. It's just I think it's just missing a little something, maybe some pulpy kind of wording on the side or something.
Mhm.
Like I feel like that maybe that's what it's missing, but it's close.
Beat up edges.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
something close, like
Stress.
just missing
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
I feel like this could be a Mondo poster, you know?
Yeah, totally.
I agree.
All right.
It's cool though. I like it. It's a cool style. It's different. It stands out.
Imagine that for SDCC.
All right, and moving on to the next one here, we got, and this was for Big Rob, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 137, 1 in 10, by Jordan Gibson. All right, let me see, Steve.
You know
buying
what?
this?
Yeah, man, these 1 in 10s, they don't break the bank for me. They're ghost after. You never find them. I mean, it's very rare. I mean, at least in me going backwards to try to catch up on some 1 in 10s, they are ghosts. You never find them. So I tend to, especially with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I'm on the ongoing, and I only do the risk incentives along with an A cover. Stop doing the Bs. So yeah, for sure, 100%. Take my money.
All right, Jeff, are you all over it?
Ooh.
Yeah, I like the perspective. It for the most part, it's doing okay. I have a couple of gripes with like the character sizes and stuff like that. But I mean, it's cool. It's just kind of what Steve said. They're 1 in 10s. They're hard to find. And this is actually more decent than some of the ones I've seen recently. So yeah.
Okay. And Mike.
It's okay. It's sort of stock covery to me, but a lot of these are, and I like the scene itself coming kind of crashing through the Chinese lanterns is a cool thing, which adds some cool lighting to it, which is done well.
Yes.
Sort of that orange hue that's on everything. So I dig that. That's cool. I'm with Jeff on the sizing of some of the characters seem wrong to me, almost to jam them into their own space, which is a little forced. And I think that's the thing I'm having kind of an issue with. But again, like Steve said, these 1 in 10s, if you're collecting these, you've got to grab them the day they come out, or you'll never see them again. So this is a good, not great, but at a 1 in 10, where you probably will get it for about $10, it's kind of hard to pass. Like double cover price on a book you'll never see again is this is still a good solid piece of art. It's just not blowing me away.
Okay. And Apollo, just so you know, Hyper is a huge Street Fighter fan, so you guys got to get together, man.
That's Jenica, Apollo.
Yeah, that is.
That's the 5th turtle.
Yeah, right. He's all the way in the back. Right, loose caboose, man. Come on.
That's right. You know what? It's
Short
because
end of
nobody
the
likes
stick.
Donatello.
I like Donatello, damn it.
Big Rob likes Donatello because he wears the purple headband.
Donnie's great, man.
Yeah, man.
Donnie's
I
He's the
just
smartest
like
one.
crap.
Yeah, he's the brains of the outfit.
Yeah, man.
All right, I'll let this one right here by Joshua Swaby, a 1 in 25 for Fantastic Four. Mike's doing his head shake. Jeff's still looking. So, Mike?
No, it's all it's like a weird mashup between Noto and Ross that doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
I don't know. It was a good attempt at certain pieces of it, but like some of the weird neck exaggerations and actual line work itself. It's also up against 2 Ross covers this week, 2 regular priced Ross covers. It's awfully difficult to grab this at 1 in 25 or really at all when you're up against those two. Although I don't really love the Ross A cover, but I do love the Ross B cover. The black and white hero cover is a really good one this time around. Yeah, I don't know. Everything looks a little bit muddled to me. I'm not really sure what's going on in certain sections. I'm never a huge fan of artists that look like other artists as well. So, and I like Swaby stuff sometimes, but this doesn't even look like him. It's almost like he's trying a new style, and I'm not digging it. I want him to go back and do what I'm used to seeing from him. Yeah, this doesn't do it. I agree with your emoji, sir.
All right, Jeff.
So I'm in the same camp. I actually like Swaby. I liked a lot of his stuff he did last year. Oh, we're gonna get into that. I like the stuff from like the Black History Month stuff that he did last year. That Ironheart.
Yes.
That was so damn good. I'm so happy I got a copy. This is, at first glance, it looked great, and then I looked deeper and deeper and closer and closer. And I was just like, it is just getting uglier and uglier as I'm looking at more details. The faces, they look goofy. Thing's face looks goofy. It looks overdone, like too much details actually, or overgrown. It looks jagged too, and Mr. Fantastic's face looks kind of goofy. Sue's face looks weird. Johnny looks like he's elongated. It's the perspective is wrong. It's just this doesn't work at all. He tried to mimic Ross, but it is a huge failure.
Oh shit, that Storm, is that the one you're talking about for Black History Month?
Yeah, there's a couple of stuff that he did in the Black History Month that were so on point.
That Storm is beautiful.
Yeah, I have that one too. Yeah, but this is not even close to what I like from him.
Me either.
It's kind of sad, and it's 1 in 25. That sucks.
All right, Steve, are you in the same camp?
100% in the same camp. It looks digital too to me. Like I want it to look a little more natural. Yeah, I do like some of Swaby's stuff as well. This one did not hit the mark for me. It was a major brick. Sorry.
And I get that it's hard to get all four characters on these covers stylishly, but then just choose one. You know, if you can't do it, then just do the one and be done with it. Although I don't like any one particular character on this at all, so I guess scratch it all together.
Feels like you picked the wrong styles for each one. That's the
all
problem.
right.
Yeah.
All right. How about the next one here? Okay, maybe this one by Dan Hipp, Wildcats number 4, a 1 in 25. Steve?
It looks like something that came out of Adventure Time.
Oh,
Which I do like Adventure Time, but it just no, the art is just it's not hitting me where it should, dude. Let me just say that.
I see what you did there, Steve. I see what you did there.
Yeah, it's not doing
Oh my goodness.
doing me the justice of wanting to purchase a 1 in 25. I'll say that. Yeah, no, I can't. No.
All right, and like Mike's looking really hard at this one. Mike?
I feel like I want to like it for some reason. Like I'm looking at all the work that went into it. It clearly has a lot of line work, the tattoo work and all that kind of thing. And so I want to appreciate the effort.
Sam, I am. What's up?
But man, the overall product doesn't swing, man. It doesn't do it. The colors kind of have I don't know. I just don't like it. I'm trying to like it, and I just don't like it. Proportions are all weird. Her head looks way too big and too like long in the back.
Yeah, I was gonna
That's a lot
say
of
that.
hair. But like, I don't know. There's some cool elements too. Like the tattoo elements are kind of dope, and the earrings are kind of cool too. But the sunglasses look like shit. And then I don't know. It's like it's like almost there, but it's not. But it's just not. It's just kind of a big mess. Sadly.
Yeah, see, Apollo knows what's up, man.
Exactly. All right, Jeff.
Yeah, this gives me Maria Wolf vibes, but
Yes.
not as crazy.
Sure. Yeah.
I do see what Mike is saying. Like, I really like the details on the clothing, on the tats, hairstyle. But the sunglasses looks like it's literally just drawn that half and there's no other
it's
half
from
on
Steven-
there.
Yeah, exactly. That looks like Steven Universe too.
And this looks like hippie chibi. If I could say that, like it's just a little off. Like I
Gayush, what's
feel
going
like
on?
they were close to being stylish, but some of the details are lacking, so it starts to fall a little short. So yeah, I'm with
Mhm.
you. It's not for me. But
Yeah, dude, Lord Brooklyn, you right, brother.
Hip looks like he has some talent, so maybe if he just put it all together, it would have worked out.
Yeah, and there's not much of a background either. So what is that really like?
Man, I'm
Like
tired
you
of
could have
this
put her
background.
in an urban setting and did it justice with graffiti in the background, right? Because it would have been a little more adding into where he was trying to go. Right here, I mean, it looks like she's on a
You
cloud.
didn't know these comic book characters can only afford to go to Sears.
That's right.
Oh yeah, right. They're like looking for a Napoleon Dynamite prom picture.
That's right. All right.
It's a Liger.
All
Totally a Liger.
I like her. Oh, Elle, you like this one?
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I
All right.
said
Perdóname.
it's almost there. It's almost got style enough, but there's just a couple bad issues on
Now
it.
you're backtracking, Jeff. Elle's
No,
back
I
in
said
the
there's a
corner.
couple of bad issues on it. Like that sunglass is terrible. The hair is whatever.
and Hyper's calling it a monocle. So there you
Both
go.
for Pedro.
Yep. All right, here we go. We have this one right here. I Am Batman number 18, a 1 in 25 by Nikolas Draper-Ivey. Mike, what are your thoughts on this one?
I don't hate it actually.
What did you just say?
Sorry, I'm not mad at it actually.
Thank you. Everyone drink.
I don't know. Again, it sort of falls short for incentive. It looks like a B cover to me, but I like some of the stylistic choices. We seem to all sort of be suckers for the image within an image thing, which I sort of image within a cape. They do it with Vader a lot. So in this case, it's cool, but a lot of the details look unfinished to me. I get that there's supposed to be speed happening, and so there's probably some blur that's supposed to be in there, but the overall feel of the cover is cool, but certainly not an incentive for me. It feels like a good B cover, a good solid B cover with a unique concept that was done good, not great.
Okay. Jeff, do you want a little more time?
Yeah, I actually dig it. Now I see where Mike is saying it doesn't look finished because I feel like a spot of color here and there, brighter colors, just here and there, not the whole thing. It would have made a bigger difference. I actually like the concept. Jeez.
Yes.
But I do have an issue with the bike. It looks weird. The size and him, it looks off. But the rest of it looks cool. I kind of wish maybe he finished it, but looks kind of futuristic kind of drawing. So yeah, I'm digging it. I actually think this is
Blade
okay.
Runner-y.
Yeah, I think it's more like this is a better 1 in 25 for I Am Batman than any of the other ones you've had.
Yeah, that's true. That ain't saying much.
No, you're right. I'm trying to get some credit somewhere. Be nice. Steve?
All right. And Steve, you buying this one? You liking it?
I dig it too, but you got to use that white and maybe turn it to like city lights, maybe higher skyscrapers, spread out that little silhouette. And when Mike is talking about speed coming in, maybe hit it with hues of light. Oh, yeah. Tara, what's going on? Those colors of light that Jeff was looking for, that hue of light of the speed going, would have taken it to the next level, along with maybe like a starry night, right? Because he's in the dark always.
Yeah.
So you could have used that white part of that page and completed that.
See,
at least
that futuristic look could have used those red and green streaks through the white.
Well, why don't you go into the future and put that in there then, Jeff? How about
saying.
that?
Then we come back and then we all buy it because it'll look cool.
Jeff. I was like, shut up, Steve. High five.
All right. All right, moving right along to this one. And Red Sonja, Hell Sonja, number 3. It's a limited version variant by Joseph Michael Linsner. So, Mike, you have some questions.
I love Linsner. I really do. You know, I'm like a homer for this guy. He's the nicest dude in the world. I love his art. He has never compromised his style, no matter how comics have changed. Everything looks Linsner. You can spot his style from like literally all the way down the block. This whole character is not my favorite thing. It's always weird to me, no matter who draws it, even when Perillo tries and some of those other guys. So I don't like the overall subject matter. If I took the head out, I guess, with the weird horns and evilness, I guess I like it better. Of course, I'm a sucker for a good butt cover, and Linsner is great at them. But no, this would see like these Virgin covers. These are like $50 a pop, and that you can just order them right off of Dynamite. So I feel like picking and choosing wisely on these is a smart thing to do, and this would not be my choice. Although overall, love Linsner's work. This is still a great Linsner. It's just not on. The subject is just not what I want it to be. If it were just a regular Red Sonja cover, I'd probably be all over it, but it doesn't do it.
All right, Jeff.
I dig the watercolor background. That's cool. Yeah, I don't like this character either, the way it looks necessarily. I'm surprised he did get away with something on this cover. She's sitting on the pole.
I was gonna say, I mean, you have this part right here.
On a pole.
Where's that part there?
Yeah, every other part has a little part sticking out for that
and
pole.
You have this part sticking out here too.
It's literally like I can't believe he got away with that.
Okay, I take it back. No, I'm just joking.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I mean, if she's in hell, I mean, if she's getting tortured, sure. I guess this is whatever.
I'm just.
Yeah, it's not for me.
Okay.
But they wouldn't let Perillo's. They wouldn't let last week's Perillo Red Sonja cover be cheeky, but they let this one be cheeky. I don't understand why did they edit.
It's more than cheeky, sir.
Yeah, really. I mean, why are the heads positioned that way? If they're dead and they're in hell, I mean, you got to believe their eyes would be averted to that beautiful peach. You know, I mean, and I got to agree with the watercolor in the background. It's perfect and beautiful. You know, it makes me nice and calm as I stare at Red Sonja. You know what I mean? But no, I'm not gonna do it.
Freaking hyper.
Yep.
Oh Lord.
Agreed. I mean, something's going on with this post right here. You know, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Come on. All right. You know what? I think that does it for the incentives for this week. I mean, it was a very light week.
It is a light week.
That's what we got. So you guys made it. So now let's check out the store exclusives.
Let's see it.
All right. Up first, we have The Neighbors #1, which you can find at Rabbit Comics, El Rey Comics, or Hive. It is by Joseph Schmalke, limited to 300 with a cost of $30. All right, Mike. Let me hear it.
No way, man. I could draw this. That's not good. I like Schmalke's stuff sometimes, and this feels like juvenile art to me. This was phoned in. And it's also like a sad like try at copying Francavilla, and it just does not do what Francavilla's work does. This is a shame. 300 LE, I get if this book gets hot, this would be the one people will want. $30 for a book like this is kind of a big ask for a book that nobody knows. I guess it could be good, but man, if it's like Electric Black, I guess it could be a big book that people will want. But again, it's an artist trying to copy another artist. I don't think the art's very good, and it's an unknown entity to me. So it's a triple no for me.
Triple no. Okay, Steve, are you spending $30 on this?
No, I am not, dude. I The Neighbors, I think I read a synopsis, so it's definitely up my alley as far as I think it's like a horror centric comic, but I'm to ask for $30. Yeah, it's limited to 300, but I want a little more out of the cover. It's not doing it for me. I love the color as far as the orange, but the drawing itself, I get where he was going with it, but yeah, I can't do it. Can't pull the trigger, brother.
Okay, Jeff.
Yeah, it's what I call not store exclusive worthy. because of what Mike said. It's simple art. This has been done before many times. I can tell you the recent one was probably Eve. So, and I think it was done better on Eve. So yeah, this is, it's, I would say it's kind of a, look, I like Hive comics too. But I would not buy this. Now, if you like the book, that's a different thing. If you like Schmalke, that's a different thing. But for me, it's not what I would pick up. It would not incentivize me to purchase outside of getting a regular A cover. Yeah, I'm not spending $30 on this.
All right. How about this one here? Voices Wakanda Forever #1 by John Giang. You can find it at Big Time Comics or Big Time Collectibles. LE of 3,000 for the trade, 1,000 for the Virgin, and the set will only set you back $40. Steve, are you buying it?
No, I'm not. I'm not, man. And I dig John Jiang's artwork. This one, it's just too congested for me. I get the homage. I like the Virgin better, but I wouldn't be paying $40 to get that Virgin comic.
Okay. Jeff?
Yeah, I agree. It's you know, as many times I say I like John Jiang's art, I swear it's like half the time I don't like it. And recently, and it's not fun because I like him. This Ultimate Fallout stuff it's actually getting old already. This is a bad attempt at it too. I mean, Black Panther looks like a transformer.
Oh yeah.
It's over rendered.
Yes.
It's too bright. It's like it's the colors. It's wrong. Doesn't work. Yeah, I'm out. I mean,
Okay.
and the price is actually not that great.
All right, Mike.
No, same thing. For lots of reasons. The trade dress one is abrupt. That trade dress is super abrupt, and it ruins the cover that is much better as a Virgin, but yet that glow render that he does over the top of his stuff, that's too much on this. It's like, it's distracting. It like hurts me. I don't know. It's all the same reasons the other guy said. I think it's a little too expensive for the limitation that it is. I'm sick of the homage. Like it's like a quadruple no for me for lots of reasons. And I'm with Jeff. Like I want to like Giang stuff. And some of the covers that I love from him are like some of my favorites. That Alice that I talk about all the time with the Cheshire Cat head. Oh, so good. But then there's a cover like this is just like white noise to me. I'll completely forget about this cover in a week and won't care.
Okay. All right.
They're trying to get you with the
this one here
Tilson
by
cover.
Lobos. Amazing Spider-Man #21. You can find it at Unknown Comics, Antihero Gallery, or 616. At the time, there was no LE associated to it, but we can probably assume 3,000, 1,000. And the cost will be $40. Mike, you buying it?
I'm not buying it, but and I say the same. I'll start with the negatives first, in that I don't like that he continues to try to copy the Adam Hughes thing. But overall, if you were to tell me this were an Adam Hughes cover, would I like it? I do actually like the cover. And I know Venomized, done to death. I know Adam Hughes copying, done to death. White background, done to death. The whole thing. But yet overall, the composition is a good one. It's sexy. Proportions are wrong in a bunch of places. Like she's top heavy, like she's too wide up top. But overall, the composition's not bad. I wouldn't buy any of this stuff. None of these 3,000, 1,000s will ever be in my long boxes unless somebody gives them to me, because there's just zero value in them. But it's not a bad cover overall. I would not come close to buying it just because again, I've said it twice already on this show. Artists need to stop copying other artists and do their own thing.
Okay. Jeff?
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, I agree. Like this is what is that art where they take like pictures and they kind of animate it almost? They kind of draw over it. Yeah.
Posterizing.
This is kind of, it feels like that, but just not as good as Adam Hughes would ever look. But with your sentiment about the venomizing, I actually look, I'm tired of them too, but this is one of the better venomizing of a character, like the design itself, the fact that you get a big venom face, head, tongue, that's all cool too. I just there's something wrong with that face. It's killing me.
It looks kind of cut and pasted onto the background too.
Yeah, it just doesn't fit. So that's my problem. One of these days I'm gonna say Lobos is gonna have a good cover, but this isn't it.
Yeah, but is it just gonna look like a good Adam Hughes cover when he does it?
Probably.
on,
but at
Jeff.
least it's better than any of some of these recent works that we've seen.
And that thing that Trish mentioned also bugs the shit out of me. The fact that her finger is just touching the edge of the comic book really bothers me. Like I don't know why. That's like an OCD thing for me, but
Okay. And Steve, you have any opinion on it?
Yeah, I do dig it. But yeah, it's too Adam Hughes for me, like the look of it. And I love Adam Hughes. I love his work. And I'm not hating on the Venomize either. I mean, I think that he did a great job on it. But yeah, I wouldn't buy it though. I just again, it's just white space on the back, not good usage of space. I want to see something in the background other than the trademark dress as well. If I'm going to be spending 40.
Right. I'll be honest. I love the Venom. This Venom here, it's nice. It's definitely a lot better than things that we've seen. And I think like last week we had a Venom one that looked terrible, but this one looks good. It really does.
I feel like they're missing a little bit of black gloss on the left side of her.
I could see that. I mean, and to Mike's comment, I think she is a little bit wider at the top, which is a little weird.
Yeah.
She's bulking up, dude.
It looks like it. It looks like it, but it's like like a straight V and I don't know.
I feel like if you do this to her shoulder, she's just gonna fall over.
Maybe, probably. All right, and I think this might be it then, right here with the Amazing Spider-Man, another variant for number 21 by David Nakayama. You can again find this at Antihero Gallery, Unknown Comics, and 616. Again, LE and cost are currently unknown, at least at the time of the creation of the deck. So let's start off with Steve. Steve,
I'm a fan of DNA, man. I love the covers that he's been working on with the color background, the choice of it. But I want a little more dynamic, a dynamic pose from Silk. I mean, for God's sake, she's a web crawler, man. She should be doing some extravagant web crawling as in this pose right now. Yeah, John Stout, what's going on? But yeah, I don't think I would buy this. I've had enough of these covers to want to see something different from DNA.
Okay. All right, and Jeff. Oh, you're crying. Are you crying, Jeff?
Yeah, I love David as a person, as an artist, but it's getting worse. This is actually her right leg looks broken.
Oh, yes.
Her left arm looks broken. Noodly, actually, like she doesn't have a bone. The left hand is the proportions are off. It's so bad. And picking this as a negative space color, like this kind of, it just doesn't work. I don't like it. It's I think it's just bad overall. It's getting old. At least I will take this. The neck up, that looks cool. Everything else down is bad. And that's just my opinion, but it just feels wrong. It looks wrong. There's a lot of little minor issues, but they're all starting to add up as I look at everything.
Wow, okay. And Mike, how do you feel about this one?
Yeah, Jeff is saying it perfectly. There's no one aspect of it that destroys the cover, but the combination of all the phoned in pieces kind of make it just blah to me. I'm with those guys. Nakayama is a great artist. Some of, again, really seriously, some of my favorite covers of all time are his Wednesday Addams for Zenoscope. He's got a great Scarlet Witch. There's a couple of other great ones. And so I'm going to hold, like we say a lot, I'm going to hold a great artist to his, I'm going to hold a great artist to his own level of expertise. And this falls way, way short of what I want it to be. I like this character. Cool things can be done to this character and that costume, especially with the black and white. And I don't think it was leaned into enough or correctly, or however you want to look at it. And there's all kinds of proportion issues. And I do like the head. I'm with Jeff on that. The head is actually good. It looks like he started with that and spent some extra time on that. I actually also like the white sections of the costume. I think that's done well too, but all the black sections kind of fall short for me. And I'm also sick of this as well. Like we've got a lot of, all of us have at least a few of these in our long boxes. It's time to do something different, move on, change it up a little bit. Let's get something new, David. You're good enough to create something else.
I love you, David. This is getting old. Hey, they're paying for you for it.
Yeah.
I mean, more power to you, I guess.
So honestly, and Jeff, it's your fault. I actually thought this was a good cover.
I ruined it.
But when you pointed out like her calf and her leg,
yeah,
it's and this like weird. I don't know what this is, but
kneecap.
You're right. It looks weird. And then this twist of the arm,
the Gumby
here.
arm.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I was
the short fingers on that arm.
Yeah. I was more focused on the face.
Damn you, Jeff.
I'm sorry.
You know, I mean, it looked good.
It did
Man,
look
you
good.
just ruined it for me, Jeff.
I wish he finished what he started. That's what I wish.
Oh man,
He must have started with the head because that looks great. The details, it looks fantastic. The shading, the coloring. The rest of it is
Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. All right. You ruined it, but I appreciate you, Jeff.
I saved you money,
I appreciate you. Hyper says the same thing. Like, I like this cover before Jeff effed it up.
I was not trying to be negative, telling you, man. I love his work. It's just
my goodness.
I still support it.
It puts me in these situations.
Oh, jeez.
I was largely positive tonight.
I see where you're going with that, brother.
Oh my
Brooklyn,
goodness.
I was pretty positive tonight.
No way. No way.
It's Freaky
Art's
Monday,
subjective,
and
brother.
me and
Come
Mike
on.
switched spots.
Okay. Oh, she has man hands. Okay.
Yeah.
It looked nice.
Look, her right hand, her pinky finger is broken too.
Oh, Jeff, just stop.
Jeff.
Just stop.
Stop. Enough,
Dislocated. Just saying.
Stop. All right. And I think that does it for the week.
Thank you for saving me.
Yeah, they were gonna take
Mike,
Jeff
you
out.
look
with
like you're in
pitchforks.
shock. Like this was it. I mean, go on.
Wow.
I know. You know what?
No, you
there
screwed
wasn't
up
a
his
whole lot
night
of
because
stuff that
you
really
didn't give him
stood
enough
out
cover
for
lovers
good
long
reasons.
enough.
And there were some, but they came out like midweek, so a lot of people had exposure to them already. But stuff coming in like on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there wasn't a whole lot. But that's besides the point. Sir, tell us where we can find you.
Yes, sir. CBSI, that's comicbookinvest.com tomorrow with Cover Fire. It is the Brian Haberlin and Manhanini show on that article this week. So you saddle up for those two if you like those two artists. You got plenty to look at there. It's a really good week for those artists and a couple of other cool ones. So that's my article on non-incentive, non-exclusives, just the A and B covers, what I think is the prettiest stuff for the week. And then Cover Tunes is back with a regular article this week. It's actually going to drop late tomorrow rather than Wednesday, just because it's sort of a Valentine's Day special.
Nice.
And just a couple of cool Valentine's Day covers that I think are cool. Nothing more than that, just sort of my inner soundtrack to cool covers that I think are overlooked or forgotten about. And so that one will drop tomorrow, although it's normally a Wednesday article. So check out CBSI for all of your Wednesday warrioring needs. All the guys put in a lot of time and effort to give you free content, and they'd love you to drop a comment and chat with them too. So thanks everyone.
Yeah, for sure. And guys in the chat or watching on the rewind, definitely leave a comment. I mean, you should. Mike definitely replies to them. So you know what? it's a fun conversation, especially if you agree or disagree on some of these covers. I mean, it's just fun. Just leave a comment. I mean, definitely Michael reply back and hit you guys up.
Yep, absolutely.
All right,
Yeah,
and
look at that.
Nessa Paula, this was a fast show. It had to do with timing, and again, not a whole lot of stuff, not a whole lot of incentives.
You see the disappointment in Mike's face.
I know. Oh,
He was
man.
like, Alonzo, come on.
He's like, wait,
Come
I gotta
on.
go back to real world earlier.
I know.
Mike, I'll give you a 2-hour show next week.
Yeah. We had a long one last week, so I guess we're making up for it.
Oh man.
Well, at least
okay.
you get a little extra love from Mike a day early on the biggest day of love, right? So
There
There
you
you go. There you
Yes.
go. All right. And,
Except
and
my wife
our-
hates Valentine's Day.
wait, but wouldn't some guys consider you the luckiest then?
Yeah, I definitely am.
oh, look at that. Even Nakayama and Schmalke are texting them. Oh my goodness.
God, I hope not.
Tell her it was Jeff's fault. Just say it was Jeff.
I was brutal on Schmalke this week. That's true.
And I was brutal on David.
All right. And then for our upcoming shows, don't forget, tomorrow we have Comic Book Women Market Report. So make sure you guys stay tuned. The show normally starts around 6:30 Pacific Standard Time, 9:30 Eastern. So make sure to hit those notification bells and subscribe to this. It's going to be a good time as always. And then, Jeff, what do we have for Mondo Mail Call this week?
Well, we do have a special guest. It'll be at Yeezy Yee, aka Aaron Yee. He's also on the Nearing Nerdvana show. You'll usually catch him on the Long Story Short. He also has his I think he does his own thing, like he sells comics. He's just like one of us. He's just a big old geek. And also he's in a band. So we'll get to find out a little more about him, and I can't wait to talk to him. Get everybody to get to know him on the Team Nerd Herd crew, and he's a good guy. I like him. He's cool.
All right, there you go. Enough said. Don't forget, tune in Wednesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 p.m. Eastern. All right, and next up we have Nearing Nerdvana. This is for Friday, and it's a variety show. Normal start time for this one's like 6:30. So make sure, again, hit those notification bells. Make sure to tune into the show on Friday. Guys, Steve, Jeff, Saturday Morning Code Box. What's going on?
Big Rob, man, curating the list of all lists for your pre-ordering needs, whether it's toys, statues, you name it, we go through it. We tag a little FOMO to your wallet, but we also give our opinions on some of the toys that are coming out as well. Again, we hold no punches. These are companies that are making millions of dollars on our hard-earned money.
Yeah, we're not sponsored by a single one of them.
And we just want to make sure that we tell you what we like, what we don't like, what we're passing on. It is an awesome show. I look forward to Saturday mornings because toys talk to me, man. They're just number one for starting collecting them. So I enjoy it. Saturday morning toy box, get you some.
And again, it's at 10 a.m., right? 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time?
Pacific Standard Time.
All right. And I believe we have a review coming on Monday again.
Yeah. So if you guys don't know, Last of Us will go back to its regularly scheduled programming. It'll be on Sunday for episode 6. So I can't wait to see that and talk to Charlie and Hyper and Steve about what we thought. And there's a bunch of other people involved.
A surprise guest, right? Maybe Mama Comics?
I hope so. I've been trying to get her on the show. I hope she has the time for us, but she's a busy lady. She does have a family.
Oh yeah.
I hope we get her on the show. I really want to hear her opinions on the show. What she thinks, because she has some good takes. We're all in the same chat room, so we hear her thoughts the night of the show, and we don't all agree about the same thing. But that's the great thing, because then you'll get different points of views, and maybe you see something from someone else's point of view that you didn't see before.
There you go. I love it. All right. And then as announcements, as always, guys, don't forget, use Nerdvana 14 for 30 days of unlimited cover price for only 99 cents. And again, it's only for new members and basic members only. And then, as always, you get to save 10% off your purchase at Bird City Comics using TNH10 at checkout. And we're always out there looking at those incentives now that they have. Their books, and they got tons of stuff. They even have some Funkos now. So definitely hit up their website and save some cash with that TNH10. And then Jeff, Display Geek, right?
Yeah, if you go to our buddy's displaygeek.com, he sells a lot of like shelving, different places to store your collectibles, your Funkos, your action figures, also cases to encase them in, to protect them. So yeah, just hit them up. You on your first order, you type in Team Nerd Herd and you'll get 10% off. And trust me, you'll want to check it out if you have collectibles. He does have a lot of cool stuff. Yeah.
All right, and Mike, can you please the disclaimer? I need to hear it.
No artists were harmed in the making of this podcast.
Oh no, I might have hurt David's feelings.
Yeah, we might have actually heard a couple tonight, but
he's a nice guy.
They're fine.
Again, art is
provided
subjective,
medical
right?
attention.
And art is subjective, right?
Art is
I mean, we don't all have to agree on these comic book covers.
Yeah, we have no say on what they do and how many jobs they get. Thank goodness, because so all for fun. This is all geekhood. If I'm not arguing about nothing, this is just for fun, anyways.
It would be fun if we all like the same stuff.
That's right. That's right.
True.
And
It'd be a boring
Steve,
world.
again, thank you for filling in. Definitely appreciate you coming and giving us some of your insights on these, man.
Thank you for having me, guys. I love hanging out with you guys. So we were far due. You know what, Big Rob? We miss you, but why don't you go ahead and take a back seat? No, I'm just kidding. Big Rob, I'm gonna hear that in the next couple of days. What'd you say about me? Nothing.
I want to see that battle.
Feel better, but take it slow.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Maybe drink a little bit of that tussin. Maybe don't.
Take your time.
Yeah. All right, Steve, will you please take us out?
Oh, if you want to do it right, cover lovers for life, baby.
Woo.
Woo.